9/12, a film showing soon in Indianapolis, revisits, frankly, one of the city's most glorious sporting eras and also delivers some hard claims about the deal that ended it. It is called The Waiting Game. Michael Husain is the director. Dave Robish, you may recognize, I should say, star in the American Basketball Association, who joined the Pacers at a pivotal moment in all of this when the NBA and the ABA finally came together. That's the genesis of The Waiting Game. As the director, why did you want to do this story?
I grew up knowing the ABA and being of age right during what's called the merger. Mm-hmm. And so I love those teams, as did our community. And then I heard about a not-for-profit that had been started to help ABA guys that were struggling. Mm-hmm. And how could the ABA guys be struggling? These guys were the elite athletes of their era. They brought championships to our city. As I learned more about what happened in that merger of the ABA and the NBA, the ABA players thought they had gotten a lot of retirement benefits, health care benefits, those sorts of things. Mm-hmm. And when they went to apply for them and when they came of age, they weren't there. And so that's the genesis of the story, is to celebrate the ABA and to look at that story.
Dave, you joined the Pacers at this pivotal moment. I mean, this was, you were ABA Pacer, you were an NBA Pacer. At the time, what did that merger feel like? And then now, with the lens of history, was it a good deal for the people on the ABA side of this?
Well, at the time, I think it was good because both leagues were struggling a little bit, even though the NBA doesn't like to acknowledge that they were struggling. Both leagues needed that merger. The disappointment, like Michael said, was that with the merger agreement, every ABA player was supposed to be treated like an NBA player. Mm. That's the big key. And then the other thing was all the things that the ABA brought to the NBA. The slam dunk contest, the three-point shot, the up and down the court. You watch the NBA today, I think you'll see a lot of the ABA in that. So the effect and what we want to see happen today, the game is great, but you want to see as many of the ABA players get the justified, rightly deserved benefits that they deserve. So
if someone goes to the film, and you may remember as part of the Heartland Film Festival last year, in that sort of big basketball, you almost couldn't see all of the films that you wanted to if you were a basketball fan, so there's another opportunity to do it. What will people see? Because there are some great times, and some moments you want to cheer in the thing, but some really hard realities too.
Yes. It is a celebration of the ABA first and foremost, and those players. Because a lot of them got overlooked, and a lot of those innovations got overlooked that came from the ABA, not the NBA. And then secondly, it's an opportunity to right a wrong, right? So we've got this opportunity to do something for these ABA players, not only in terms of benefits, but in terms of respect and dignity. They've earned all of that.
Any momentum on that in the last year since we've talked about this?
We have started to see the not-for-profit that got me initially interested is called the Dropping Dimes Foundation. A few days after the initial screening, they got their largest single donation they've ever gotten. So yes, there's that, and we're starting to hear from other ABA cities that want to have the film come and play there.
Might get very different receptions in different communities as well. You both might weigh in on this. In Indianapolis, we have these sepia tone, gilded edges memories of, the Pacers were awesome. The very best of basketball was Indiana Pacer ABA teams. You go just a little bit south on the interstate, and Kentucky's experience, for example, is completely different.
It is, although they did get the one championship, and they still remember that as a golden moment.
Yeah.
But they lost a bunch to the Pacers.
And lost the franchise.
Yes, right. Right at the last minute before the merger, they essentially sold it for a few $1 million.
Dave, you're in this community, part of this community. Are you grateful to be in a place where people still remember the red, white, and blue basketball and what you guys could do with it?
No question. Indianapolis is the hub of ABA history, obviously with their 3 championships and the support that they got. So it's great to come back here and live and be a part of the community, and hopefully Michael and the Waiting Game and Dropping Dimes, we can work together and get the word out more and just make sure as many former players get the benefits that they deserve. But I'm proud to be here, proud to be a part of ABA and NBA basketball in this city.
You know, your very jacket points out
Yeah, I
an
broke that out for
anniversary,
this.
the 50th anniversary of the Pacers, which was a few years ago. We are looking now 50 years since all of this happened, which means those players are in their autumn and winter years and the times where they probably need this help the most.
A big part of the story when you see the film is about urgency. Is understanding that there is not a lot of time left.
Yeah.
And so let's make it right now.
Get it up court as quick as you can.
Exactly.
In a fast break like the ABA used to do great and taught the NBA about a little bit about. Screening is Wednesday the 22nd. The headquarters of Heartland Film on Otis Avenue starts at 6:30. Just the film? Will you be there talking?
I'll be there. Dave will be there. Darnell Hillman should be there. It's going to be a really fun event, and tickets are limited, so people need to get it up court.
All right, that is the waiting game. Don't wait to get the tickets. We appreciate the time from both of you this morning.
you.
And best of luck with the screening.
Thank you.